You might be amazed by our tiny neighbors. Did you know there are about 1 million ants for every person on Earth? That's right. With a global population exceeding 7 billion people, that puts the total number of ants at a staggering 7 quadrillion. If you pile up all those ants, their total weight is quite similar to the weight of all humans combined. Imagine that. While you might think of ants as mere nuisances, they actually play a vital role in our ecosystem. These tiny insects help break down organic matter, aerate the soil, and even assist in seed dispersal, which promotes plant growth. Ants come in all sizes and types, varying widely across the globe, from the tiny pharaoh ants to the hefty leafcutter ants. Each species has its own unique behaviors and societal structures, living in incredibly organized colonies. So next time you spot an ant, take a moment to appreciate its role in nature. With such a massive number of them coexisting with us, it's fascinating to think about how these little creatures impact our planet, isn't it? Get ready to discover the Yubari King melon. This extraordinary fruit, cultivated exclusively on Japan's Hokkaido Island, is famous for its jaw-dropping auction prices that can soar up to $20,000. What makes the Yubari King melon so special? It's all about the meticulous care that goes into growing these melons. Farmers hand-pollinate the flowers and select the best fruits to ensure only the finest melons reach maturity. Each melon is also monitored for size, sweetness, and appearance, creating a product that is not just delicious, but also visually stunning. The Yubari King melon is often characterized by its perfect round shape and exceptional taste, which is sweet and juicy. These factors contribute to its appeal among fruit connoisseurs and collectors alike, making it a sought-after treat at special occasions and the ultimate gift. Ever thought about tasting one of these exquisite melons? You won't believe this about the echidna's senses. The echidna, a spiny Australian monotreme, possesses extraordinary sensory abilities that allow it to locate prey hidden underground. At the very tip of its snout lies a collection of thousands of electroreceptors, which can detect even the faintest electric fields emitted by the tiny muscle movements of insects scurrying beneath the surface. This unique adaptation essentially enables the echidna to operate like a living radar system, honing in on ants, termites, and larvae buried beneath layers of dirt and leaves. As it digs, these specialized receptors send strong signals to the echidna, guiding it to its next meal. Once a promising signal is detected, the echidna employs its long, sticky tongue, expertly scooping up its unsuspecting prey in a matter of milliseconds. Unlike many predators who rely heavily on sight or smell, this fascinating creature has evolved to thrive in Australia's dark, dry landscapes, making it an efficient nocturnal forager. While it may appear clumsy, the echidna's remarkable feeding skills showcase the wonders of adaptation in the animal kingdom. How does such precision come from an invisible world of bioelectricity? Let's uncover the truth about nuclear chain reactions. On December 2, 1942, a group of brilliant scientists led by Enrico Fermi at the University of Chicago made history by achieving the first controlled nuclear chain reaction. This groundbreaking experiment was part of the larger Manhattan Project, aimed at developing atomic energy and weapons during World War II. Fermi and his team carefully assembled a reactor made of uranium and graphite to slow down neutrons. When they started the reaction, it led to a self-sustaining series of nuclear fissions, marking a pivotal moment in science. This successful experiment not only proved the feasibility of harnessing nuclear energy, but also laid the groundwork for both power generation and nuclear weaponry. The implications of this achievement have been vast, influencing energy policies and sparking debates around nuclear safety ever since. What do you think about the risks and rewards of nuclear energy? Ever thought about why honor matters in sports? In 2013, Indian wrestler Yogeshwar Dutt made headlines when he chose to decline an upgrade to an Olympic silver medal. This decision followed the news that the original gold medalist, a Russian athlete, tested positive for banned substances after his death. Instead of claiming a medal that technically belonged to him, Dutt wanted to show respect for the late athlete's family and their loss. By making this choice, he highlighted the importance of sportsmanship and ethics over personal gain. It wasn't just about winning. It was about recognizing the hard work and dedication that every athlete brings to the sport. Dutt's decision resonated beyond the wrestling mat, prompting discussions on integrity in athletics and how we view success. How often do we see such displays of honor in competitive environments? Let's uncover the truth about Charlie Chaplin's Oscar moment. In 1972, Charlie Chaplin received an honorary Oscar for his incredible contributions to cinema, and the audience couldn't contain their admiration. They gave him a standing ovation that lasted an astonishing 12 minutes, a heartfelt tribute to a man who defined the art of silent film. Chaplin's unique style combined humor with poignant social commentary, creating timeless classics that resonate even today. His character, the Little Tramp, brought laughter to millions while tackling serious issues like poverty and injustice. This emotional reception at the Academy Awards illustrated just how deeply his work influenced generations of filmmakers and audiences alike. It wasn't just an award, it was a celebration of a legend who shaped the very foundation of modern cinema and left an indelible mark on the world. Isn't it fascinating how a moment like that can capture an entire legacy? Here's what actually happens when scientists recently discovered Che Guevara's inspiring early life. Before he became a revolutionary icon in Cuba, Ernesto Che Guevara was just a bright medical student at the University of Buenos Aires. Born in Argentina, Che had a fierce passion for medicine and dreamed of helping the underprivileged. While pursuing his degree, he didn't solely focus on his studies. He also began nurturing a profound social consciousness. A pivotal moment occurred during his travels across South America on a motorcycle, where he witnessed the stark realities of poverty and inequality. These experiences deeply affected him, igniting a fierce desire to combat social injustice. This transformative journey not only shaped his radical beliefs, but also positioned him as a crucial player in the Cuban Revolution alongside Fidel Castro. It's intriguing to explore how the same individual who later championed the rights of the oppressed once dedicated himself to medical textbooks and envisioned a career in healthcare. Che's evolution from a passionate student to a revolutionary leader powerfully illustrates how our experiences can profoundly reshape our identities and goals. Guess what really drives the Mississippi River's droughts? In recent times, the majestic Mississippi River has faced serious challenges, particularly with drought conditions affecting its flow. Since July 2024, water levels in the lower parts of this vital waterway have plummeted to 8 feet below their historic average. Such drastic changes can have significant consequences, not only for wildlife that depends on the river's ecosystem, but also for the communities that rely on it for transportation and irrigation. Lower water levels can hinder shipping routes, making it harder and more expensive to transport goods like grain and coal. Additionally, as the river shrinks, it reveals banks that can contribute to erosion and impact the local wildlife habitat. Climate change plays a prominent role in these conditions, intensifying weather patterns that lead to prolonged dryness in some areas, while potentially increasing precipitation in others. Understanding the interplay between climate, ecology, and human activities is crucial as we seek solutions to protect this iconic river. How can we work together to ensure the Mississippi thrives again? Discover how sunflowers helped Japan after Fukushima. In the aftermath of the Fukushima disaster, Japan found an unexpected ally in the Swanechnikov, or sunflowers. These vibrant blossoms became a symbol of hope and resilience during a challenging time. Because of their impressive ability to absorb toxins from the soil, sunflowers were planted in contaminated areas to aid in the cleanup process. Not only did they serve a practical purpose, but their bright yellow petals also lifted spirits in communities affected by the nuclear crisis. People began to see sunflowers as a representation of new beginnings and recovery, filling the landscape with color and optimism. Gardens blossomed with these flowers as a reminder that even after dark times, there's the potential for beauty and healing. The cultural significance of sunflowers grew even stronger, making them a lasting symbol of strength for many across Japan. Could a flower truly change a community's outlook? Absolutely. What if I told you rivers can be friends? This fascinating phenomenon occurs at the meeting of the waters in Brazil, where the dark, tea-colored waters of the Rio Negro flow side by side with the sandy-colored Amazon River without mixing for several kilometers. This striking visual spectacle is not just a stunning sight, it's a result of unique differences in their physical and chemical properties. The Rio Negro is rich in organic material from decaying plants, making it more acidic and less dense than the Amazon. As they flow together, the contrasting colors create a breathtaking ribbon of water, allowing visitors to witness the meeting of two mighty rivers. This area plays a vital role in the local ecosystem and serves as an important habitat for countless fish species and wildlife. Tourists flock to this natural wonder to marvel at the sight and learn about the rich biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest. It's a captivating example of nature's beauty and complexity, reminding us how interconnected our world really is. Is it really true that Richard Montana inspires so many people? Richard Montana's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Starting from a simple idea, he transformed his life and now stands as a successful executive and motivational speaker. His story captures the essence of overcoming challenges and believing in oneself. By sharing his personal experiences, Montana connects with audiences from all walks of life, encouraging them to pursue their dreams passionately. He emphasizes that success doesn't come overnight. It requires hard work, resilience, and the courage to take risks. Through motivational talks, he highlights his struggles and triumphs, offering valuable lessons on leadership and personal growth. People often leave his sessions feeling uplifted, ready to tackle their own obstacles. Montana's ability to relate to his audience makes him a sought-after speaker at various events, where he shares practical advice and helps others unlock their potential. His journey reminds us that it's never too late to start anew, and that every setback can lead to greater achievements. Isn't it amazing how one person's experience can change the lives of so many? Ever seen a village living in a cave? Zhongdong Village in Guizhou, China, is an extraordinary community where about 100 residents have made their homes inside a cave. These remarkable people have not only made cozy living spaces, but have also created a school and areas to raise livestock right within the cave's walls. This unique lifestyle has been maintained for generations, and even though the government has made efforts to relocate them to more modern accommodations, many villagers choose to remain in their ancestral home. They find a deep sense of belonging and connection to their history in these ancient caves. The village showcases the ingenuity and resilience of its inhabitants, who have adapted to the natural environment while preserving their traditions. In a world where urbanization is often seen as the norm, Zhongdong stands out as a remarkable example of how communities can thrive in unconventional settings. What does the future hold for this incredible cave village? Did you know Blake Lively's college decision changed everything? When Blake Lively was offered the role of Serena van der Woodsen in the hit CW show Gossip Girl, she had a crucial condition. She wanted to attend college part-time. Balancing a demanding acting career and her education is no small feat. But Lively made it work and proved that you can follow your dreams while also gaining knowledge. However, her journey took a wise turn when she realized the importance of written agreements. After experiencing verbal promises that weren't upheld, she became an advocate for being cautious with commitments. Lively encourages others to ensure that everything is clearly outlined in writing to avoid misunderstandings. Her story shows that with determination and careful planning, it's possible to pursue both education and an acting career successfully. Discover the surprising truth about wooden cars in Guadalajara. During World War II, when metal was in short supply, some manufacturers turned to wood to keep car production alive. These wooden cars, built with frames made of sturdy timber, were surprisingly durable and helped meet the urgent need for transportation. However, driving these lightweight vehicles came with a downside. They were fire hazards. Imagine cruising down the road in a car that could potentially turn into a pile of ash if it caught fire. The use of wood, while resourceful, made drivers worry about what might happen in an accident or even from a simple spark. Despite their innovative design, these wooden cars served as a reminder of the wartime shortages and the lengths people had to go to keep moving. It's fascinating how necessity shapes such unusual solutions during tough times, don't you think? Let's uncover the truth about blue whale earwax. Did you know that studying a blue whale's earwax can reveal its age? That's right. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, have earwax that builds up in layers over the years. Each year of the whale's life creates a pair of layers, one dark and one light. This unique pattern offers a fascinating timeline of their life events, much like counting tree rings for age. Scientists can slice through these layers and tell whether the whale experienced any significant life events, such as breeding or stressful situations. By analyzing these earwax layers, researchers learn not only about the whale's age, but also about its health and the environmental challenges it faced during its lifetime. Isn't it amazing how a simple waxy substance can tell such an important story? Believe it or not, the bumblebee bat is tiny. This remarkable creature holds the title for the smallest mammal in the world, measuring less than 30 millimeters in length. Imagine a bat that fits comfortably in the palm of your hand. Native to parts of Thailand and Myanmar, this little bat has a wingspan of about 15 centimeters, which is much larger than its body. Its small size allows it to flutter around in search of insects, its main source of food. Bumblebee bats have a unique appearance, with tiny, delicate features that make them look almost like little flying bees, hence the name. These bats thrive in their natural habitats by roosting in caves or under palm leaves, where they remain safe from predators. Despite their size, they play a critical role in the ecosystem by controlling insect populations. Sadly, their populations are threatened due to habitat loss and climate change. By learning more about these fascinating animals, we can better appreciate the wonders of nature and the importance of conserving their habitats. Why do many body parts have just 3 letters? It's fascinating to think about the human body and its many parts with short 3-letter names. There are 10 of these unique body parts: eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Each one plays a crucial role in our daily lives. For instance, our eyes help us see the world, while our ears enable us to hear sounds around us. Even though these names are brief, the functions they perform are vital to our health and well-being. Interestingly, while we know these simple terms, we often refer to bones like the fibula using abbreviations rather than their full names in casual conversation. It's a fun reminder of how language and anatomy intertwine in our lives. Have you tasted the magic of kimchi? This beloved dish isn't just a tasty side. It's a cornerstone of Korean culture recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage in 2013. Kimchi is more than just fermented veggies. It represents tradition, community, and seasonal change. Each autumn, families across Korea gather to prepare kimchi, a process known as kimjong, ensuring they have enough to sustain them through the chilly winter months. Imagine the vibrant colors of napa cabbage, radishes, and spices coming together in a huge communal effort. The preparation usually involves each family member taking on specific tasks, like slicing the vegetables or mixing in the flavorful chili pepper paste. Once assembled, the kimchi is packed away to ferment, developing its distinctive tangy flavor that's rich in probiotics, making it a healthy addition to any meal. This shared experience not only strengthens family bonds, but also connects people across generations as they pass down secret recipes and techniques. So the next time you enjoy a bite of kimchi, remember it's not just food, it's a taste of history and culture. What if a green hat changed history during Prohibition? George Cassidy, famously known as the Man in the Green Hat, emerged as a surprising figure during the era of alcohol ban in the United States. Wearing his distinctive green fedora, Cassidy took it upon himself to secretly supply liquor to members of Congress right inside the Capitol building. His bold actions not only defied the laws of the time, but also highlighted the hypocrisy of lawmakers who publicly supported the alcohol ban while indulging behind closed doors. Cassidy's daring escapades drew attention from the public, sparking conversations about the reality of prohibition and the disconnect between legislation and personal behavior. His arrest served as a turning point, exposing the contradictions within the very system that sought to enforce such a moral directive. This prompted a shift in public opinion, ultimately contributing to the repeal of prohibition. George Cassidy may not have intended to become a symbol of resistance, but his green hat is now forever linked to a significant chapter in American history. Here's something incredible about herring fish. These remarkable creatures communicate underwater in a way that might surprise you. They use gas to produce sounds through tiny bursts of flatulence. That's right. When herrings swim, they release bubbles, creating a sort of underwater chatter. This unique form of communication allows them to convey important information to each other. Marine biologists have discovered that these sounds can serve various purposes, like signaling danger or attracting mates. It's truly a fascinating aspect of marine biology, highlighting how species adapt to their environments in creative ways. Imagine swimming in the ocean and having these fish around you, quietly talking with their bubbles. It just goes to show that the ocean is full of secrets and surprises, making us appreciate the wonders of nature even more. Is it really true that winning the lottery is nearly impossible? The odds of scoring a big win in the lottery are staggering, often cited as millions to one. This means that buying a ticket might seem exciting, but it's crucial to understand the real chances. In fact, statistics show that many people are more likely to face an accident on their way to purchase a ticket than to actually win. This might sound surprising, but it serves as a reminder to prioritize our safety and well-being over gambling dreams. While the hope of hitting the jackpot is tempting, the reality is that luck rarely favors the ticket holder. Instead of focusing on winning, why not celebrate the little victories in life and enjoy the journey? Real luck might just be found in getting to your destination safely, having fun with friends, and making memories that money can't buy. Have you ever wondered why apps cost so much? Believe it or not, there are at least 7 apps priced at the jaw-dropping maximum of $999.99. These apps range from advanced trading tools to high-end wellness programs, stirring up both curiosity and confusion. The high price tags may shock most users, who typically expect to pay a few dollars or even nothing at all for an app. But companies use this strategy to convey premium quality or attract a specific clientele willing to splurge. For instance, luxury fitness coaching apps offer tailored workouts and exclusive content, while trading platforms might promise cutting-edge features that justify their steep prices. Some buyers might even see these expensive apps as status symbols. Despite their outrageous costs, do these apps truly deliver top-notch value, or are they just digital absurdities? Exploring this strange market reveals how pricing strategies can shape consumer perceptions. What if I told you about Lucille's World Cup magic? Lucille, Qatar, is a spectacular city built from the ground up just for the 2022 World Cup. Imagine stepping into a place that didn't even exist a few years ago, designed specifically to host fans from all around the globe. This extraordinary feat of architecture showcases the incredible ambition and innovation that can arise in a desert landscape. With stunning stadiums and modern facilities, Lucille promises to offer a memorable experience for football lovers. Fans will enjoy not just thrilling matches, but also the unique blend of culture and technology that this new city brings. From futuristic buildings to beautiful parks, every corner of Lucille reflects a commitment to creating an unforgettable atmosphere. So whether you're cheering for your favorite team or soaking in the city's vibrant spirit, Lucille is ready to shine on the world stage. Can you imagine Venus as a volcano hotspot? This dazzling planet, shrouded in thick clouds, boasts the highest number of volcanoes in our solar system, with estimates of over 160,000. While many of these volcanoes are long gone and considered extinct, some might still be rumbling beneath the surface. Scientists think that Venus's rigid crust could trap heat generated from its volcanic activity. This buildup of heat might cause periodic resurfacing, creating a constantly changing landscape of lava flows and volcanic domes. Unlike Earth, where tectonic plates constantly shift, Venus's crust remains largely static, leading to a fascinating phenomenon where volcanic eruptions could reshape its surface over time. Researchers are eager to understand these volcanic activities as they could offer clues about the planet's geological history and what makes Venus such a unique neighbor in our celestial family. You might be surprised about the ISS crew's start. In 2000, history was made when the first permanent crew moved into the International Space Station, ISS, marking a new era for humanity. This groundbreaking event allowed astronauts to live and work in space continuously, setting the foundation for countless scientific discoveries. Before this, astronauts would only spend weeks aboard the ISS. But with a permanent crew, researchers could conduct long-term experiments on everything from growing plants in microgravity to studying human health in space. The ISS serves as a platform for international collaboration, bringing together space agencies from different countries like NASA, Roscosmos, and ESA. This ongoing human presence in orbit not only expands our understanding of space, but also prepares us for future missions to the Moon and Mars. What challenges do you think astronauts face living in space for so long? Why exactly does Earth's drift spell the end of eclipses? The gradual movement of Earth's tectonic plates is a slow but significant process that will ultimately change our sky. Currently, total solar eclipses occur when the Moon completely covers the Sun as viewed from Earth. But in about 600 million years, the positions of the continents and the Moon will shift due to tectonic plate movement. This repositioning changes the alignment necessary for a total solar eclipse to happen. Essentially, as the plates continue to drift, the Moon will not be able to cover the Sun perfectly during its orbit, leading to fewer total solar eclipses. Instead, we may only see partial eclipses where the Sun is only partially obscured. While this change is a long way off, it's a fascinating reminder of how dynamic our planet is and how the cosmos can shift the astronomical events we take for granted. What other changes might our planet face in the future? What if I told you paper could touch the Moon? If you could fold a standard piece of paper just 42 times, it would stack up to a mind-blowing thickness that reaches all the way to the Moon, which is about 238 or 800 miles away. However, the reality is quite different. The current world record for paper folding stands at just 12 folds. Achieving this astounding feat of 42 folds isn't only a test of skill, but also an incredible challenge that demands significant upper body strength. You see, with each fold, the paper's thickness doubles, and while it might sound simple at first, the size of the paper quickly becomes a factor. You'd need an enormous sheet, not to mention serious perseverance. The concept of folding paper to such staggering heights highlights the surprising power of exponential growth and captures our imagination. Can you imagine just how thick that paper would be? Why exactly does Regina have such a royal name? The town of Regina in Canada, which was originally called Pylobones, underwent a significant name change to honor Queen Elizabeth. When it was renamed, the whimsical and quirky name Pylobones was left behind, making way for a name that carries royal significance. The choice to honor the Queen was a nod to the British heritage that has a strong influence in Canada. Regina, which means queen in Latin, reflects not just a tribute, but also connects to the broader historical ties between Canada and the British monarchy. This change didn't just alter a name, it transformed the town's identity and gave it a sense of prestige. Today, Regina is the capital of Saskatchewan and serves as a vibrant hub of culture and community, proving that even a name can signify a great deal of history and importance. Here's a wild fact about Puerto Rico's rivers. The water's stunning clarity is thanks to tiny microorganisms. These microscopic heroes play a crucial role in the ecosystem by filtering and purifying the water. In Puerto Rico, you can find rivers flowing with crystal clear water, which not only looks beautiful, but is also a sign of a healthy environment. These microorganisms, including bacteria and algae, consume pollutants and excess nutrients, keeping the water clean and safe for local wildlife and communities. This natural filtration system is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of life. Every organism, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Without these little players, water quality could suffer dramatically. So next time you admire the clear rivers in Puerto Rico, remember the unseen helpers that make it all possible. How cool is that? Discover how Sylvia Plath enjoyed Benidorm, Spain. This popular tourist destination, famous for its stunning beaches and lively nightlife, was once a vacation spot for the talented poet and novelist. Sylvia Plath, known for her deep and thought-provoking works, found inspiration against the vibrant backdrop of Benidorm. In a fascinating twist of fate, another iconic figure, John Lennon, was arrested in Mallorca during the 1960s after a run-in with local authorities. These events highlight Spain's rich cultural landscape that continues to entice artists, writers, and musicians alike. From the majestic Mediterranean shores to the lively streets filled with music, the country's atmosphere has sparked creativity throughout history. Whether it's Plath's poetry or Lennon's music, these legendary figures show us how Spain's beauty resonates in the realms of art. What other stories might Spain's landscapes reveal? Surprising truth about your gut bacteria. Did you know that the average person carries between 5 to 10 pounds of bacteria in their intestines? That's about the weight of a small dog. These tiny microbes may sound a bit gross, but they play a vital role in your health. Your gut hosts trillions of bacteria, which help digest food, absorb nutrients, and even produce vitamins. They also support your immune system, fighting off harmful pathogens and keeping your body balanced. Interestingly, everyone has a unique mix of bacteria, influenced by factors like diet, environment, and genetics. This means that what's in your intestines can vary significantly from someone else's. A diverse gut microbiome is generally healthier, leading researchers to explore how probiotics and dietary changes can improve gut health. So next time you think about your weight, remember that a part of it is made up of these helpful bacteria doing their job quietly and efficiently. Isn't it fascinating how much is happening inside us? Can you imagine crossing a greased pole in seconds? This quirky and slippery challenge isn't just for fun, it's a serious world record event. In 2016, Antonio Papa from Italy wowed spectators by completing this daring feat in only 3.09 seconds, shattering the previous record that had remained untouched since 2012. Crossing a greased pole might look like a carnival game, but it requires immense balance, agility, and rapid reflexes. Athletes like Antonio train hard to master this slippery art, as one misstep could lead to a splash instead of a record-breaking run. The event showcases how playfulness can intersect with athletic prowess, reminding us that even the most whimsical competitions demand serious skill. So next time you see a greased pole challenge, remember the dedication it takes to conquer it. Wouldn't you want to try it for yourself? Did you know wombat poop is cube-shaped? This unique characteristic helps these playful marsupials mark their territory effectively. Unlike most animals, wombats produce droppings in the shape of cubes. This fascinating trait is not just for show. The cube shape prevents the poop from rolling away, allowing wombats to leave their scent markers in specific spots. Scientists have studied this rare phenomenon, marveling at how the shape is formed within the wombat's intestines. It turns out that their intestines have regions with different elasticity, creating pressure that shapes the feces into cubes. Imagine wandering through the forests of Australia and coming across these small, solid cubes. It's a quirky reminder of how wonderfully strange nature can be. This cube-shaped poop not only serves as a territorial marker, but also helps scatter the droppings over a larger area, increasing the chances of attracting potential mates. Next time you think about animal behaviors, remember that wombats have mastered the art of poop perfection. You won't believe Kerry Packer's incredible acts of kindness. This media tycoon, renowned for his lavish lifestyle, also had a heart as big as his wealth. One famous story tells how he accidentally spilled drinks on a cocktail waitress, and to make amends, he paid off her staggering $130,000 mortgage. This kind gesture wasn't a one-time event. In another instance, he tipped a waitress by clearing her $150,000 mortgage, showcasing his generosity in the most extravagant way. Packer's reputation extended beyond just his business acumen. He was known for these memorable acts that left people in awe. His ability to share his fortune with those in need highlighted a different side of wealth, one filled with compassion. Such gestures remind us that while money can buy luxury, it can also bring relief and joy to someone's life. What would you do if you had that kind of power? Did you know butterflies can drink human blood? Often seen as delicate and beautiful creatures, butterflies have a surprising and somewhat quirky behavior known as mud puddling. This curious activity involves butterflies searching for moisture by gathering around mud puddles or other damp spots, which can even include the sweat or blood of humans. This behavior may seem shocking, but it highlights that butterflies are not just harmless, fluttering friends. They also need important minerals and moisture to survive. While they primarily feed on nectar, this practice allows them to replenish their nutrients, making them more resilient. So the next time you admire a butterfly in your garden, remember that it might have a hidden, adventurous side. Isn't it fascinating how something so lovely can have such unexpected habits? Did you know emojis started with a happy face? Back in 1982, computer scientist Scott Fahlman designed the first emoji to represent emotions online. At that time, communication was mainly text-based, and emotions often got lost in translation. To help express feelings better, Fahlman created a simple yellow smiley face that conveyed happiness. This innovation became a game-changer in digital communication, enabling people to add a fun visual element to their messages. Since then, emojis have exploded in popularity, evolving from that single happy face to a vast library of over 3,000 symbols that can express a wide range of feelings, actions, and even foods. Nowadays, you can find emojis on almost every messaging platform and social media site, from laughing faces to dancing characters, making conversations more colorful and relatable. As you send a message or post on social media today, take a moment to appreciate how far emojis have come from that original happy face designed by Fahlman. How do you use emojis to express yourself? Ever thought about why Buddhists don't swat mosquitoes? Buddhism teaches a deep respect for all living beings, which means that killing even the tiniest creature, like a mosquito, is frowned upon. This principle can create quite the ethical puzzle for many practitioners. Imagine trying to stay mindful and compassionate while dealing with pesky pests buzzing around you. Some Buddhists may choose to avoid killing by using natural repellents or creating barriers to keep mosquitoes at bay. Others might adopt a practice of mindful observation, recognizing the mosquito's role in the ecosystem instead of seeing it as merely a nuisance. These choices reflect the broader Buddhist commitment to compassion, prompting individuals to consider their actions and their impacts on all living things. So next time you feel the urge to swat, think about how these ethical dilemmas might influence a Buddhist response. Guess what really drives light's incredible speed? Light travels at a mind-blowing speed of about 299,792 kilometers per second. To put that into perspective, it can circle the Earth more than 7 times in just 1 second. This remarkable speed makes light one of the fastest things in our universe, outpacing everything from rockets to sound waves. Have you ever wondered what this means for our daily lives? When you turn on a light switch, for instance, the illumination reaches you almost instantly, lighting up the entire room in a flash. Besides brightening our spaces, light's speed plays a crucial role in technologies like communication and GPS. Scientists study light not only to understand the universe, but also to improve these technologies, making our lives easier. Next time you see a beam of sunlight or the glow of a light bulb, remember, it's the speed of light making that moment possible. Turns out, the truth is that travel was heavy. In the past, early travelers had to rely on portmanteaus, which were large, cumbersome wooden boxes. Imagine carrying a hefty suitcase that had legs, making it difficult to lug around. These bulky boxes were not just awkward, but also required a lot of energy to move from one place to another. Unlike the wheeled suitcases we use today, which glide smoothly beside us with little effort, these early travel containers made lightweight travel feel like a fantasy. Portmanteaus were filled with everything a traveler might need, but their weight was a significant drawback. As people roamed from town to town, the sheer effort of carrying these wooden boxes made every journey exhausting. Thankfully, innovators eventually created more practical solutions, paving the way for the sleek and convenient luggage we know today. Can you imagine hiking with one of those instead of a modern suitcase? Believe it or not, blue whales are sound champions. The blue whale, known in scientific circles as number 48, holds an astonishing record as the loudest animal on the planet. Imagine a sound so powerful that it peaks at a staggering 188 decibels, equivalent to a jet plane taking off. This immense voice can carry across the ocean for over 800 kilometers, allowing blue whales to communicate with each other over vast distances. These gentle giants emit low-frequency calls that travel beautifully through water, where sound travels better than in air. This remarkable ability not only helps them find mates, but it also keeps them connected with their fellow whales across great distances. The next time you think of whales, remember how their mighty voices echo through the deep blue sea. Isn't it incredible how these massive creatures utilize sound in their underwater world? Here's a wild fact about smartphones and our lives. Smartphones integrate telephony, computing, and internet access into one handy device, completely transforming how we live and communicate. Imagine carrying a powerful mini-computer in your pocket. These devices boast impressive processors, meaning they can run complex applications and multitask with ease. The high-resolution cameras allow us to capture stunning photos and videos, turning everyday moments into lasting memories. Plus, with millions of apps available, from social media to fitness tracking, they cater to all our needs and interests. Because we can stay connected with friends and family anytime, anywhere, smartphones have changed the way we form relationships. However, this convenience comes at a price. As some argue, it contributes to less face-to-face interaction. Can you imagine living a day without your smartphone? Shocking truth, 97% of history is gone forever. Have you ever thought about how much of our past has been lost? It's amazing to realize that around 97% of history has vanished over time. While modern humans have roamed the earth for about 200,000 years, we only have written records dating back about 6,000 years. This enormous gap means that countless stories, cultures, and important events from our distant ancestry remain unknown to us. Imagine the ancient civilizations that existed, the languages they spoke, and the ideas they shared. Much of this history was likely passed down through oral traditions before disappearing without a trace. Archaeologists and historians work tirelessly to uncover remnants of our past through artifacts, cave paintings, and ancient ruins, helping us piece together the lives of our ancestors. However, despite these efforts, imagine how many fascinating tales we might never learn. Isn't it mind-boggling how small a fragment of history we really know? This might surprise you. Hummingbirds can really slow down. These tiny birds have a fascinating way of handling their immense energy needs. During the day, hummingbirds are famous for their fast, flitting movements as they dart between flowers, sipping nectar. This requires an incredible amount of energy, and to balance this out, they enter a remarkable state of extreme energy conservation while sleeping. When it's time to rest, their heart rates drop significantly, sometimes to just a few beats per minute. This slowdown is crucial because it helps them save energy. Imagine being so tiny and still working so hard all day. It's almost like flipping a switch from hyperactive to hibernation. This unique ability allows hummingbirds to recharge for another busy day of foraging and flying. How do they manage such drastic changes in activity? Their incredible biology is the answer. This might surprise you. Siwa Oasis floats you. Nestled in the heart of Egypt, the Siwa Oasis boasts remarkable saline pools that mesmerize with their vibrant turquoise color. These stunning bodies of water are not just beautiful, they are incredibly salty, similar to the Dead Sea. The high salinity allows visitors to float effortlessly, creating a unique and relaxing experience. Imagine lying back and letting the buoyant water cradle you while surrounded by picturesque desert landscapes. This oasis is more than a scenic getaway. It's a natural phenomena that attracts tourists from around the globe. People flock to Siwa not just for the chance to float, but also to enjoy the health benefits of the mineral-rich waters. Many believe that soaking in these saline pools can soothe skin conditions and rejuvenate the body. Add to that the rich cultural history of the oasis, with ancient ruins nearby, and you have a truly remarkable destination. Have you ever floated in waters as salty as the sea? Turns out the truth is that water can poison you. Drinking excessive amounts of water can lead to a dangerous condition called water intoxication or hyponatremia. This surprising fact might make you rethink your hydration habits. When a dehydrated person suddenly drinks a lot of water without replenishing essential electrolytes, the balance of salt in their body gets disrupted. Sodium is crucial for many bodily functions, including maintaining proper nerve and muscle activity. If the sodium level becomes too low, it can cause cells to swell, resulting in serious health risks like brain swelling, seizures, or even death. It's particularly dangerous during events like ultramarathons or when excessive water intake occurs without electrolyte balance. So while staying hydrated is important, moderation is key. Have you ever heard about the dangers of drinking too much water? Ever thought about futuristic keyboards with screens? A groundbreaking keyboard has been introduced that takes technology to a whole new level. This innovative device features a screen right beneath its keys, enabling it to display videos, animations, and even custom images while you type. Imagine typing a report while a vibrant landscape rolls out beneath your fingers, transforming your workspace into a dynamic experience. This keyboard uses advanced technology to adapt its display, allowing users to customize what they see based on their tasks or moods. Whether you're playing games, crafting presentations, or just wanting to liven up your desk, this keyboard can do it all. It's designed for creators, gamers, and productivity enthusiasts alike. As technology continues to evolve, could this be the new standard for how we interact with our devices? Get ready to embrace an exciting future. Did you know Bruce Dickinson flies the band around? Bruce Dickinson, the powerful lead vocalist of the legendary heavy metal band Iron Maiden, is not just a music icon. He's also a certified commercial pilot. When the band goes on tour, it's Dickinson at the controls of their Boeing 737, flying not only himself and his bandmates, but also their equipment to concerts around the world. This incredible feat showcases his diverse talents beyond music. Imagine belting out some of the most iconic metal anthems and then switching gears to navigate the skies. Dickinson's piloting skills add an exciting twist to the already thrilling world of rock music. His passion for aviation also reflects his adventurous spirit, reminding fans that there's often much more to an artist than what meets the eye. So next time you catch an Iron Maiden concert, remember that the man singing those powerful lyrics is also expertly flying the band to their next epic show. How cool is that? Did you know the Komodo dragon was once a legend? For centuries, locals on the Indonesian islands believed the massive lizard was a mythical beast, like something out of a fairy tale. These incredible creatures, native to Komodo and several other islands, were often described in folklore and tales told by the islanders. It wasn't until 1912, when a Dutch explorer named Antony Hellman encountered the lizard and documented it, that the world learned the Komodo dragon was indeed real. With its impressive size, sharp teeth, and unique hunting tactics, the Komodo dragon has fascinated scientists and wildlife enthusiasts alike. This giant reptile can grow to over 10 feet long and weigh around 150 pounds, making it the largest lizard in the world. So the next time you hear about this amazing creature, remember its journey from myth to reality. Here's a wild fact about astronauts in space. When astronauts venture into the great unknown, they leave behind Earth's comforting gravity. In the weightlessness of space, their bodies undergo fascinating changes. For example, muscles can weaken and bones may lose density, leading to a condition often referred to as space bones. This happens because, without gravity, their bodies don't have to work as hard to support themselves. Interestingly, these physical transformations aren't permanent. Once they return to Earth, their bodies usually bounce back to normal within a few days. This adaptability is a remarkable feature of the human body, showcasing its ability to respond to various environments. Space travel poses unique challenges, but thanks to this resilience, astronauts can safely resume life on Earth. Isn't it incredible how our bodies can adjust to such extreme conditions? Why exactly does Black Cat Appreciation Day exist? Each year on August 17th, people come together to celebrate these mysterious and often misunderstood creatures. Black cats have long faced stigma and superstition in various cultures, often being unfairly labeled as omens of bad luck. In contrast, this special day aims to shift perceptions and promote the understanding that black cats can make wonderful pets. They are just as loving and playful as their feline counterparts of other colors. On Black Cat Appreciation Day, shelters and rescue organizations often run adoption events to help find homes for these lovable cats. People share stories, photos, and videos that highlight their unique personalities and charm. By embracing this day, cat lovers encourage others to adopt and love black cats, emphasizing that every feline deserves a chance at a happy life, regardless of their color. Is it really true that AOL still has users? Surprisingly, as of May 2015, around 2.3 million Americans were still subscribed to AOL dial-up internet. While broadband internet has become the norm for most of us, some loyal subscribers continue to stick with their classic service. This might seem ancient in today's fast-paced digital world, where lightning-fast connections are standard. However, for many, the nostalgic reliability of AOL dial-up offered a sense of comfort. Some users enjoyed the simplicity of connecting, as it reminded them of the early days of the internet. Others might have been in rural areas where broadband wasn't available yet, making dial-up their go-to option. Even with the rise of high-speed internet and countless alternatives, it's fascinating to think about how certain services maintain a unique, devoted customer base, isn't it? What if I told you millions love McDonald's daily? In the United States, McDonald's attracts millions of visitors every single day, making it a staple in American culture. For many, stopping by this iconic fast food chain isn't just about grabbing a quick meal, it's become a daily ritual. Whether it's the crispy fries, juicy burgers, or delightful breakfast options, people are drawn to the familiar taste and convenience. This widespread love for fast food reflects a cultural obsession that extends beyond just hunger. Many enjoy the experience with family and friends, often making it a social event. However, this daily consumption of fried foods raises important questions about health and nutrition. While fast food offers comfort and speed, it's crucial to balance enjoyment with healthier choices. Can we rethink our relationship with food while still celebrating what we love? Here's a wild fact about sperm whales. These incredible creatures have a clever way of taking care of their young. When mother sperm whales go deep underwater to hunt for food, their calves can't dive down with them because they're still too small and inexperienced. So, what do? Instead of leaving their young to fend for themselves, adult sperm whales take turns babysitting. While one mother is busy foraging in the ocean depths, the calves swim alongside other adult whales who help watch over them. This teamwork ensures the little ones are safe from predators and can develop their swimming skills while their moms get the nourishment they need. Isn't it amazing how sperm whales create this unique social structure, showing that even in the vast ocean, community and support are vital for survival? What if I told you about Gibraltar's unique airport? This fascinating airport, known officially as Gibraltar International Airport, has a runway that literally crosses a busy road. When an aircraft is ready to take off or land, traffic on Winston Churchill Avenue must come to a complete stop, and barriers are lowered to ensure the safety of both drivers and passengers. It's a stunning sight as planes glide in and out, right above cars. This unusual setup is a result of the airport being built on limited land, squeezed between the Mediterranean Sea and the iconic Rock of Gibraltar. With a single runway just 1,780 meters long, it caters to various flights connecting Gibraltar to the UK and beyond. Travelers often find this airport experience thrilling. Can you imagine waiting at a red light only to see a plane overhead? This combination of air travel and everyday life showcases the unique charm of Gibraltar. Did you know humpback whales can live for 95 years? These majestic marine mammals are not only known for their impressive lifespan, but also for their remarkable behavior. Humpbacks embark on epic migrations, traveling thousands of miles across the ocean, often from warm breeding grounds to cooler feeding areas. This species is also famous for its haunting songs, which can carry through the water for great distances, helping them communicate with one another over vast spaces. Each song can last for up to 20 minutes and is continuously evolving, showcasing the creativity of these intelligent creatures. Scientists believe these songs play a role in mating rituals and social interactions. As they navigate the ocean blue, humpback whales remind us of the vast interconnectedness of marine life and the importance of protecting their habitats. So the next time you hear a whale song, remember you're listening to a creature with a story that spans nearly a century. Can you guess how this amazing animal rests? The sea otter is a true marvel of nature. Not only can it maintain its position floating on its back in the water without getting tired, but it can also take a nap while doing so. This furry creature cleverly uses a special technique to float effortlessly, often wrapping itself in kelp to anchor itself and avoid drifting away. While sleeping, the otter balances its head and body perfectly, enabling it to rest and stay safe from predators. This ability to snooze on the surface allows them to conserve energy and be alert when necessary. Did you know that sea otters have the thickest fur of any animal, with up to 1 million hair strands per square inch? This luxurious coat keeps them warm in chilly waters as they hunt for their favorite snacks, like sea urchins and crabs. So the next time you see a sea otter, think about its incredible adaptations that enable it to thrive in its underwater home, even while sleeping. Prepare to be amazed by the illusory truth effect. This fascinating psychological phenomenon shows how our minds can be tricked into believing false information. When we hear a statement repeatedly, even if it's not true, we start to accept it as fact. Imagine seeing a rumor about a celebrity in the news multiple times. Eventually, you might forget it was just gossip and believe it as real. This effect influences how we remember information and can even shape our decisions without us realizing it. Researchers have discovered that the illusory truth effect can impact everything from our opinions about political issues to our views on health and safety. It highlights the importance of being critical about the information we encounter. So next time you hear something that sounds off, consider how many times you've heard it before. Could it be more about familiarity than truth? Believe it or not, expectations can boost performance. The Pygmalion effect is a fascinating psychological phenomenon that shows just how powerful our beliefs about others can be. When teachers, coaches, or even friends expect excellence from someone, that individual often rises to the occasion, performing better than they might have without those expectations. This uplifting effect happens because positive beliefs can increase motivation and self-confidence, encouraging the person to put in more effort. Interestingly, the opposite is also true. If someone is expected to fail, they might actually perform worse than their potential. Research shows that the environment and attitudes around us can shape our abilities, illustrating how crucial it is to foster supportive relationships. So think about the expectations you set for yourself and others. Could they be the key to unlocking hidden potential? Let's uncover the truth about octopus venom. Did you know that all octopuses have venom? They cleverly use it to paralyze or digest their prey, making them skilled hunters in the ocean. However, not all octopuses pose a threat to humans. Most species, while fascinating, have venom that doesn't seriously harm us. But be cautious. The blue-ringed octopus, a small yet striking creature, carries venom potent enough to be deadly. If bitten, a person can experience muscle paralysis and respiratory failure, which is why it's essential to admire these creatures from a safe distance. Interestingly, octopus venom varies widely among species, with some using it merely to aid in digestion, while others rely on its power to catch quick-moving prey. So next time you see an octopus in a documentary or an aquarium, remember that beneath their incredible exterior lies a hidden world of venomous surprises. Is it really true that kidneys have 1 million filters? Absolutely. Each kidney contains about 1 million tiny yet mighty units called nephrons. These microscopic structures act like filters, working tirelessly to cleanse our blood. As blood flows through the nephrons, they expertly remove waste products while keeping essential nutrients and electrolytes that our bodies need to function properly. This delicate balance is crucial as it helps maintain hydration, regulate blood pressure, and ensure our body's chemical environment stays just right. Without these remarkable nephrons, our kidneys wouldn't be able to carry out their important role, and we could face serious health issues. So next time you think about your kidneys, remember the incredible work of these 1 million filtering units. How cool is that? Taste the magic of rolled ice cream. This delightful dessert, often called Thai ice cream, is a tasty treat that has taken the world by storm. The process begins with a liquid mixture, usually made from milk, cream, and flavors of your choice, which is poured onto a freezing metal plate. As the mixture touches the cold surface, it freezes almost instantly, creating a creamy base. Skilled artisans then use metal spatulas to scrape the frozen mixture, rolling it into beautiful spirals. Each roll is placed neatly in a cup, allowing you to enjoy this unique dessert topped with an array of goodies, like fresh fruit, chocolate drizzles, or crunchy nuts. Unlike traditional ice cream that often comes in scoops, rolled ice cream offers a visually stunning experience, making it a favorite at fairs and dessert shops. Whether you savor it on a hot summer day or as a fun treat with friends, rolled ice cream's fun preparation and diverse flavors make it a sweet indulgence you won't want to miss. Guess what really drives ant farming activities? Certain ant species, like the famous red and black carpenter ants, engage in a fascinating relationship with aphids, tiny sap-sucking insects. These ants don't just hunt for food, they actively farm these aphids. By protecting them from predators such as ladybugs and wasps, ants ensure a steady supply of honeydew, a sugary substance that aphids secrete. The ants even transport aphids to safer plants or help them thrive on crop roots to maximize their production of honeydew. This mutualistic relationship showcases an amazing example of cooperation in nature, where both species benefit. While aphids get protection from harm, ants enjoy a delicious treat that fuels their activities. Isn't it incredible how these tiny creatures create such complex partnerships? This fascinating dynamic contributes to the ecosystem's health, influencing plant growth and pest control. How does this change the way we view the world of insects? Did you know corneas can survive days after death? It's fascinating that, while most body organs start to break down quickly after we pass away, our corneas have a special ability to endure for several days. This unique characteristic makes them prime candidates for donation after death. The cornea, which is the clear front part of the eye, helps us see by allowing light to enter and focusing it onto the retina. After someone dies, their corneas can still be used to restore sight for people suffering from vision issues, such as corneal blindness. In fact, eye banks work tirelessly to collect and preserve these corneas, ensuring they remain viable for transplantation. By donating corneas, individuals can have a lasting impact, giving the gift of sight to others in need. Isn't it amazing how something as small as a cornea can significantly change someone's life? Did you know Tesla powers entire islands with solar energy? In a fascinating effort to harness clean energy, Tesla has successfully powered islands like Kauai and Ta'u using solar panels and battery packs. This remarkable initiative allows these locations to operate on renewable energy, drastically reducing their reliance on fossil fuels. With Tesla's solar technology, Kauai has significantly decreased its electricity costs, while Ta'u has achieved nearly complete self-sufficiency. Imagine an island where the sun not only shines but also fuels your home. This shift to solar energy not only benefits the environment by cutting carbon emissions, but also showcases Elon Musk's visionary approach to tackling future energy challenges on our planet. By setting this example, Tesla demonstrates that it's possible to create sustainable, energy-independent communities, paving the way for a cleaner, brighter future. Isn't it inspiring to think about how clean energy can revolutionize our lives? Here's a wild fact about the Riu Valley Bridge. This stunning structure soars over 6,150 feet above sea level, making it a breathtaking sight for visitors. The Riu Valley is not just known for its scenic beauty, it also features the second longest Tibetan bridge in the world, stretching an impressive 1,978 feet. Imagine walking across a bridge that sways gently in the mountain breeze while providing jaw-dropping views of the valleys below. Engineers crafted this marvel with safety and stability in mind, using advanced materials to withstand the region's harsh weather conditions and seismic activities. Today, the bridge serves as a thrilling adventure for hikers and tourists, allowing them to experience the spectacular landscape from a unique vantage point. As more people discover the Ryu Valley, it's becoming a hotspot for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Isn't it time you explored this incredible engineering feat? Guess what really drives the gates of hell? This fiery crater in Turkmenistan has been burning continuously since 1971. Created by a blunder from Soviet geologists, the site was intended to be a natural gas field. When they discovered a large pocket of gas, they set it alight, expecting it would burn out in a few days. Little did they know that this would lead to a blaze that has lasted over 5 decades. The crater, which is about 230 feet wide, emits a mesmerizing glow in the surrounding desert, attracting curious tourists and scientists alike. With flames dancing and smoke billowing, it resembles a scene from another planet. Its fiery nature not only sparks intrigue, but also raises questions about how human error can lead to extraordinary, albeit hazardous, natural spectacles. The locals refer to it as the gates of hell, and visiting it feels like stepping into a surreal world. So what does this fiery pit teach us about our interaction with nature and the unforeseen consequences of exploration? What if I told you sharing videos can spark curiosity? When you find an intriguing video about science, history, or nature, sharing it with your friends can open up a world of exploration. For instance, if your buddies are curious about space, sending them an exciting video about the latest Mars rover can lead to hours of discussion and learning. Engaging with friends in this way not only enhances their understanding, but also makes the experience more enjoyable. As you all watch and talk about it together, different perspectives emerge, helping everyone think deeper about the subject. The best part? It's easy to share a link through social media or messaging apps. So next time you come across a fascinating video, think about how you can share that spark of curiosity with those around you. After all, learning becomes even more fun when it's a group adventure. Have you ever heard of the Lonely Hearts Killers? In the 1940s, a chilling couple took advantage of Lonely Hearts ads to lure vulnerable women into their trap. Known as the Lonely Hearts Killers, this pair reportedly killed at least 17 victims before their reign of terror ended. They would place ads in newspapers, enticing women seeking companionship with promises of love and affection. Once the women arrived at their home, they faced unimaginable danger. The couple would then rob and murder them, hiding their bodies in various locations. This horrific saga came to a dramatic halt when investigators pieced together the clues, leading to their arrest. After a series of trials and immense public outcry, the killers received the death penalty for their heinous acts. Their story serves as a dark reminder of the dangers of trust and deception. What can we learn from such a grim tale today? What if I told you Tom Cruise lost 2 teeth? In a surprising twist, Hollywood superstar Tom Cruise experienced a freak accident while playing with his children, Isabella and Connor. During a playful moment, one of the kids accidentally kicked him, leading to a painful strike from the heel of his shoe against his mouth. This unusual incident caused him to lose 2 of his front teeth. However, like a true professional, Cruise didn't let this setback sideline him. Instead, he turned to advanced dental technology and now sports well-crafted dentures that are nearly invisible, allowing him to continue his career without missing a beat. His journey reminds us that even the biggest stars face unexpected challenges. But with resilience and a little help from modern dentistry, they can bounce back spectacularly. Can you imagine going through something like that and still shining on screen? Did you know that your eyes are workout champions? On average, the eye muscles move around 100,000 times each day, making them some of the busiest muscles in the human body. Think about it. Every time you blink, shift your gaze, or scan your surroundings, those tiny muscles are going to work. This constant movement helps keep your eyes healthy and ensures they can focus clearly at different distances. Just like any other muscle, eye muscles strengthen with use, which is why regular eye exercises or even simple activities like reading and using screens keep them active. Interestingly, this incredible activity isn't just about movement. It also plays a crucial role in protecting your eyes. Blinking, for instance, spreads tears across the surface of your eye, keeping it moist and free of dust. So the next time you find yourself reading a book or watching a movie, remember, your eye muscles are hard at work, keeping your vision sharp and your eyes comfortable.